Alright boys, today we're going to be talking about what to do now on MLB The Show 21 Diamond Dynasty Xbox. Now I'm going to be going over 5 things to do right now to get an amazing team in MLB The Show 21. The first one that you're going to be needing to do is you're going to need to be grinding Showdown. I don't care what type of team you have already, but some of the best cards right now are going to be these Team Affinities cards. Guys like Gallo, guys like Yordan Alvarez. I just ended up dropping a whole guide on this. I'm going to put it at the very top, but this is the #1 thing that I would be doing right now. The next thing that I'm going to do is these moments are really important. Do some of these daily moments. Do some of these Tops Now moments. You're going to be able to get tons of stubs through these things. You're going to be able to get Miggy. You're going to be able to get absolute animals such as Yerman Mercedes. All these guys are going to be really good. And as far as finishing the moments, they're not that hard. Some of them are a little bit annoying, but you can figure it out. It's not that bad. I promise you guys will be fine. You guys just need to do it. A lot of free packs and a lot of free stubs right here. And it's just rookie difficulty. These are really kind of easy. They're not going to be something that's going to be too hard. This shouldn't take you longer than about 30 minutes. The next one obviously is going to be the Tops Now moments right here, which is going to be the new boys. And honestly, these guys, they don't look bad at all. And you just, again, pitch 2 innings. Do not give up 1 hit. Do not walk 1 batter. Like I kind of said in my Showdown, just make sure that whenever you're doing that, what you need to end up doing with your Showdown, and it's kind of like Showdown to where you're going to be pitching a little bit outside of the zone, and you're going to be pitching against the computer, so make sure the guy that you're throwing has the best per 9s. Pitch mix doesn't necessarily matter. Just be smart. A lot of fastball and changeup combinations are going to work really well here, and then some of these are a lot of pitching ones. The extra base hits, one thing that I could kind of advise is I would normal swing. A lot of people power swing, and I feel like whenever you power swing in this game, you're more prone to error. I don't know if that's just me, but that's just kind of how it goes. The next thing is going to be grinding stub count. Now, I know you guys are looking at my stub count. How you get a lot of stubs in this game, I'm going to be putting an updated video on it, so stay tuned, stay subscribed. But what you have to do is you have to flip cards in the marketplace. Now, I talked about this a little bit in my Prepare for MLB The Show 21. Now, one thing that I highly recommend going to is you go to the live series players, you go to about the golds, and you go to the gold section, you find the gaps between players, and you kind of just work. For example, this Giancarlo Stanton right now. So what you're going to do, you press on Giancarlo. You press on him right here, and what you're going to end up doing is you press, let's do a buy order. Let's do a buy order for 5893. So you put up 5893 up. I accidentally put 5896. That works. So you'd put that, you would get him for 5,800 stubs, and then you would sell him for 7,069, which would get you to an extra. You'd be making, I know it's not the biggest amount of stub change, but you're going to be making stubs each time you do it, and you can do these in between games. I like to do them in between Showdowns. You put up some buy orders, you put up some sell orders, and you do it in between each game that you play, whether it's ranked seasons, whether it's Battle Royale, whether it's events, which I'm about to talk about. That's how you're going to be getting a lot of stubs. The last thing that I'm going to be talking about, and the third thing that you need to be doing right now, is you need to be grinding this event. Now, we're going to go kind of in depth a little bit, but the event is going to get you a lot of just stubs for playing the game. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a big Miggy fan. I'm going to be grinding this ASAP. But Miggy and some of these guys are really good cards that you need. This John Schmaltz is definitely going to help your bullpen. I don't know what type of bullpen you guys have yet, but he's got really good per 9s. He doesn't have the best accuracy or the best pitch mix, but John Schmaltz will get it done at the beginning of the game. And then they got my boy 92 Prime Miguel Cabrera. Now, I used this card last year. He was really good. Obviously, there's all the parallels with them. I'm excited to use Miggy. You got to grind the event. The 40 wins event is going to be huge, and this is something that you can kind of just knock at every single day. I think I'll be able to get Miguel Cabrera by the end of the week. But Miguel Cabrera is a card that you can get by just playing the game. And one thing that I always like to say, whenever you are playing the brand new events, if you're struggling to get wins, if you're a guy who struggles to get wins, I put this in all my guides last year, and my big advice for this year is whenever you're playing the event, what you need to be doing is you need to be forfeiting your first loss. And the only reason you do that is if you're really struggling to win games, because whenever you're playing that, then that means that you are going to be playing someone else that owes 0-1. It's going to increase your chances, and it's going to be easier. For a lot of guys who struggle with event wins and struggle with that type of thing, that is going to be my guide for you, and I hope that that helps a lot. The next thing that we're going to talk about is going to be, don't necessarily completely grind ranked seasons and Battle Royale if you don't feel like you have the team that you need. And what I'm saying here is that a lot of people right now dropped $100, $150 off RIP. Maybe they have a better team than you. Maybe they played more affinities with you. But if you don't want to go into ranked seasons and go for these cards yet, you don't have to. You can grind your cards for like the first week, grind those affinities, grind those programs, and you can do that. The next thing that I'm going to talk about is something that you guys have to be doing. And it is going to be the daily moments. Now, these daily moments look really, really good. Now, of course, I've only done one so far. There's the Jason Giambi, who obviously isn't going to be good. But the big one that you're going to get, and this is pretty much a free card, is Roberto Alomar. So if you guys haven't seen this already, grind Roberto Alomar. He looks really good. I know the stats don't absolutely jump off the chart, but he's a switch hitter. Roberto Alomar has a great swing every single year. He's got good vision. This guy is going to be a good second baseman for your God squad. But you need to be grinding these. You need to be grinding kind of the player programs and the player stuff like that. Of course, there's the Mickey Mantle. If you think that you need Mickey Mantle, I kind of get it, but I don't really necessarily recommend it yet. Mickey Mantle, he's good, but you can get by with a lot of other guys, so I wouldn't necessarily prioritize that one over the other ones. But I hope that this video ended up helping you guys out. I want to make sure that you guys know everything that you should be doing right now on Xbox. And if this helped you out, make sure you guys hit that like and sub button. Thank you guys so much, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.